And welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we did an escort quest for Telma and Elia, and we took them in their caravan here to Kakariko Village to help Prince Rayless get better. And because we helped the Queen Zora's son, she gave us this nifty little armor piece I'm wearing right now. This is the Zora armor. We're going to be needing this in order to access the next dungeon, because it allows us to swim freely in the water and breathe underwater. We also got water bombs in the last episode, which are bombs that allow you to, well, use bombs in water. In today's episode, we're not going anywhere near the dungeon right now. We won't be going to the dungeon for a little bit, because there is a bunch of stuff. And actually, before we go too far, because I can already see myself taking a lot of unnecessary damage, I'm going to switch out my Zora armor, because like I said before in the last episode, you take a lot of damage from fire and ice attacks when you're wearing the Zora armor. So just keep that in mind, and don't have it on at all times, because you're just going to end up taking up some unnecessary damage that you don't need to be taking. Alright, so in today's episode, like I said, we won't be doing the dungeon for a little bit. There is a slew of side quests that are open to us now, as soon as we, dispel the land of Twilight from the Lanayru province. A lot of it is just going and picking up some goodies we couldn't get access to. I'm going to be going down and around. We're going back to Lake Hylia. That's where we're going right now. I'm taking a long scenic route in order to do that. I'm going to jump down here. We're going to go back to Lake Hylia because there's a couple golden bugs that I'd like to get along the way. We're going to be searching pretty much like all the areas we haven't visited yet, and we're going to be going a lot. We're going to go be picking up a lot of bugs in this episode. So just keep that in mind. We're going to get to do a couple other things, but mainly just bugs. Alright, so we're here at Lake Hylia in this area. One thing I want to do is I want to actually bomb this rock here. Actually, jump off the horse there. Alright, like I said, holy crap, I'm so glad Lester told me that trick about the horse thing. That makes getting off Epona a lot easier. I didn't realize how much easier it would, dude. Alright, so now that the bomb is broken, there's 2 yellow rupees down here if you need any more money. I'd like to get as much money as I can in this episode, because there is going to be a goodie that we're going to be getting that's going to require us to invest 1,000 rupees in. And I need to have as much money as I can. Alright, here in Lake Hylia, in this area, if you jump off your horse right here, if we look at your map, we're here in this section of Lake Hylia. We're like south of the bridge. If you look over into the little crevice over here, you'll see a little glowy thingy. We're gonna actually go ahead and equip our Gale Boomerang, and there is a golden bug right there in the little crevice right there on the corner. So I'm gonna use a Gale Boomerang and pick up this golden bug. If I can grab him. Come on. No, Link. Stop it. Pick him up. There we go. Alright, so we got the golden female mantis. We got the praying mantis. We got the female mantis, and just like every other golden bug, the male is the other version of the bug is not too far away. There's a bunch of chews that spawn right there. You can just run over with Epona, but that's okay. Across the bridge of Lake Hylia, if we come all the way down there, there's going to be some guays around here flying around. Just ignore them. And right in the archway, you'll see it right there. There is a golden bug right there. That is the male golden mantis. Alright, go lock onto him. And right there, and like it's right here at the archway of the bridge here. But there we go. We got the male golden mantis. So we got that. And did Epona attack that bokoblin? I didn't even I saw her messing around with him earlier, but I saw him fall flat on his face. I'm really surprised. Did Epona really just do that? That's kind of funny, actually. Alright, so now the next area, we've pretty much explored Lake Hylia. So we got the bugs in Lake Hylia. I know, they weren't actually in Lake Hylia. They're on the bridge. We're going to be going to West Hyrule Field of Castletown. Like the Castletown portion of Lake Hylia. Sorry, Castletown portion of Hyrule Field, not Lake Hylia. Gosh darn it. Alright, so we're here in this area. This is right outside Castletown. So if you actually come down here and actually see, if I got hit with that fire arrow from the Boblin, he would have done, like, I think at least a full heart damage to me if I was in the Zora armor. Right here in the corner, you can barely see it. Right here in the corner of this area, like it's right from the pathway we just came from, you can kind of see some vines here. We're going to be coming up here later. We need an item to grab those vines. But right there in the distance, you can see a little golden sparkle. Okay, dude, I don't want to hear your side of the story of things. Anyways, what I was trying to do, there's a little golden bug right there in the bushes. And I'm going to go try to get him if I can. I'll just try and hope for the best. I hope I got him. I think I did. Alright. It is the female golden butterfly. So the butterflies are in this area of Hyrule Field. So there we go. We got the golden female butterfly. The male isn't actually too far from here. It's actually like right across the way here. If we come up this way. Hi, Deku Baba. I don't want to hear your nonsense. If you come up here to this patch of flowers, this area leads over to the like the theater portion, like what it looks like. It looks like a theater of sorts, kind of like this area right here. If you see in this little bushel of flowers, you'll see a golden butterfly around here. Goodness, it wouldn't be an episode if I didn't start it off with sneezing. You got the golden male butterfly. That's where he is. He's in this little patch of flowers right outside the theater of this portion of Hyrule Field. Alright, so we got that. We got both the bugs here. We're actually doing pretty well in the bugs. By the end of this episode, we'll have a majority of the bugs already. Well, and then there won't be too many left to get. Alright, so our next destination is North Hyrule Field. We're gonna go North Hyrule Field. So just follow this path along the way, around down this way. And then we'll be on our merry way to get more bug collecting. You'll be seeing at the end of this episode what all these golden bugs do. I promise you that. Here in North Hyrule Field, our first golden bug is actually right in front of us. We jump off our horse here. There's some ways around here, but you'll see there's a golden bug on that trunk of that tree. So let's go ahead and use our Gale Boomerang to get him over here so we don't attract attention from the freaking Gways. But there we go. We got the male stag beetle, the male golden stag beetle. Stag beetles are my favorite types of bugs. I always mention this, that I always have a fondness of stag beetles. Stag beetles are awesome insects. I always really like them. One of my favorite Pokemon is Heracross, if that kind of gives you any indication. Alright, so here in North Hyrule Field, if we come around the bend around this area and like kind of the Rocky Mountain portions, you'll see a Tektite down here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just take care of the Tektite. Get rid of him, because he's going to annoy us. You'll see very to your left here, there's a rock wall right here, but there's also a golden bug on top of it. Let's go ahead and get that golden bug. Alright, so there we go. Come over here, and if we come over here and try to grab it before it flies away, this is the female golden stag beetles. They don't have mighty horns like the male versions do. But yeah, there's the female. We're going to be coming through that cave much later in the game. I can blow it up right now, and actually I'm going to go ahead and do it just because. But it does reveal an entrance to a cave, but we can't really do that cave just yet, because, well, we're gonna need special items in order to do that. And we don't have those items yet, and we won't get them for a long time, so I just wanted to keep you in mind that, yeah, that wall is breakable and it reveals a cave, but we can't do it just yet, because we need special items in order to do it. Alright, here in North Hyrule Field, before we go on more bug collecting, there is one thing I would like to get. And it's actually not a bug. Surprisingly enough, it isn't a bug. We're actually going to go over to this little water spout, like this river down here. You guys see that little gate near the water right there? I'm actually going to go ahead and jump off my horse here. Well, let's go ahead and equip the Zora. Well, actually, no, that's actually a bad idea, because there's Bulblins out there, and they're shooting fire arrows. I need to have my iron boots equipped. Alright, so we're going to come over here, near this gate. You guys see this giant cage right here in the water? There's a treasure chest right here. So let's equip our iron boots, and we're going to come over here and open the chest. If I can actually get it. Inside is a special Miiverse stamp. This is where our next Miiverse stamp is. It is the stamp with the Hylian letter F. Check it out in your collection screen. So we got, I think, 5? Yeah, 5 Miiverse stamps right now. There's a grand total of, I think I mentioned this before, there's a grand total of 50 Miiverse stamps in the entire game. And you'll be getting a lot of the Miiverse stamps, mostly in your dungeons, but also there's a bunch of them hidden around Hyrule Field. That was kind of one of them. Alright, so now that we're done here in North Hyrule Field, let us actually, we're going to take a shortcut. We're going to make ourselves a shortcut. We're going to go back to Zoras Domain, of all places. I know. We haven't been there in a, well, since last episode, really. We're going to come up back to the Rocky Mountain portion here. If you come up all the way up this way, and not get knocked off your horse by a Tektite, let's come over this way. You'll see there's Bulblins, and then there's Tektites right here. But there's actually a rock wall right here. Let's go ahead and take care of Tektite first. And we can use the water bomb here to blow up this rock. This rock actually leads... It actually leads to a secret shortcut. And this leads over to Zoras Domain. You can't bring Epona in here, obviously, because, well, Epona can't traverse the Zoras Domain. So you have to step up on the rock, so that kind of blocks your entrance from using Epona. But we're going to go inside Zoras Domain here. Because there's actually a couple bugs we can get. And there's a couple actually good goodies here, too. First and foremost, yeah, this leads you to Zoras Domain, this entrance right here. And you can go up this way. And this will take you, I think, straight to the... Oh, there's a blocked entrance. Let's go ahead and blow it up. Blow it up. Alright. And more rupees. Actually, there's a lot of entrances here. Ah! That rock, it's gonna blow up. Ah! I need to put it in a corner here, or I'm just gonna get stuck. So I'm just put my shield here. There we go. Okay, cool. I thunk. Maybe putting on my shield helped out that situation. Alright, so we're here at the top of Zoras Domain here. And the bug in general here in Zoras Domain, actually, we'll get it on the way down. Trust me, we need to actually come to the actual domain itself of Zoras Domain. We need to come in here. There's actually a goodie we can get real quick. And I'd like to get it. Alright, so here in Zoras Domain, actually, let's go ahead and put on our Zora armor here. Alright, there is a long drop all the way down to the bottom here. And actually, if you notice something here, there's something wrong with this thing. It looks like there's someone trapped inside here. Yeah, there's something trapped inside here. So, this is the giant rock that we spawned inside Zoras Domain earlier, and it's cooled down tremendously, but it's also trapped somebody in here. Let's free him with a water bomb. And sure enough, it's a Goron! Goron was trapped in that rock. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to see what Mr. Goron had to say for himself. I'm finally out, thanks, brother. I took a nap and found myself swallowed up by lava and somehow very far from home. Oh yes, well, let me give you a token of my appreciation, brother. This is all I have on me right now. I hope it will do. And it sure enough will do. This is a bag of bombs. This is our second bag of bombs, which will allow us to hold more bombs, essentially. So we, instead of holding 30 normal bombs or 15 water bombs, we can now hold 60 normal bombs or 30 water bombs, essentially. But these special bags act differently in this game. Instead of them like increasing your capacity, like doubling them essentially, if you look at it, sure enough, it's literally just a second bag. So essentially, you can hold water bombs and normal bombs at one time. So you don't have to sit there and waste all your water bombs in order to, if you need to like use bombs underwater like so right here. So that's kind of neat, and I like how they do that. So I'm gonna get some free rupees out of this. But yeah, that's where a free bomb bag is, and it's pretty neat and it's pretty useful. I really strongly suggest you get that bomb bag before you enter the next dungeon, because you're going to be using a lot of you're going to be using a lot of bombs in this dungeon. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and try to grab up as many rupees as I can. Like I said before, the beginning of this episode, I'm going to be needing a lot of rupees. A lot of rupees in order to get a certain goodie. And you have to invest like 1,000 rupees altogether in order to do this. Alright, I'm going to try to get it. I think I'm maxed out right now. Alright, so let's get out of this hole. And we're going to actually flow down the river to get our bugs that we need here in Zoras Domain. So let's go ahead and keep on swimming. Keep on swimming. Actually, I've never been down this portion before. You can actually swim under there. I never actually swam under there. And sure enough, it's just the waterfall segment. And whee! Sploosh. But yeah, now we're back at the bottom of Zoras Domain here. And over to the left side when you drop down, if you swim down there, you can already see him flying around out there. There is our golden bug right there. I'm going to actually go ahead and get the Gale Boomerang out because I'm going to need it later, so let's go ahead and grab him real quick. If I can. Come here, dude. Come here. Pick up. Pick up. I saw pick up. I saw pick up. There we go. Grabbed him. Alright, this is the male golden dragonfly. This is here in Zoras Domain. Now, the female counterpart isn't actually, like, here in the domain area. It's actually in the next area of the Upper Zoras River. So we're going to go explore that area real quick. There are a couple mini-games that are actually open to us here in Upper Zoras River. But I'm going to save that for next episode because, well, those are going to be pretty much entirety of the episodes themselves. We're just going to be here to grab the bugs. Alright, so Upper Zoras River, if you come up here, if you go up to the house where Henna was the lady that had the afro, that owns the boat shop right there, you can kind of see there is a bug flying around there near her house. So let's go ahead and use our Gale Boomerang to grab that bug. Alright, so come over here and grab him. And there we go, we got the female golden dragonfly. So there we go, we got that. Like I said before, Henna's got a minigame for us. I think this is Henna. Don't think this is Henna, actually. Henna's the other one. There's actually another place over here. This is Henna. I'm sorry. This is a Henna's fishing hole. Actually, I gotta remember who's who. Again, let me bring up my letter. I get these two names mixed up all the time. Isa and Henna. Isa is the boat shop owner, the Afro lady down there. And this is Henna's fishing pond, which is a fishing hole. We're going to be looking at these in the next episode, because these are actually going to be very important to do. So, keep that in mind. We're going to be checking those guys out next episode. Alright, so now we pretty much concluded our business here in the Zoras area. Let us go back to North Hyrule Field. And actually, what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to fast travel. Well, I'm going to cut until we get to this part. But what I'm actually going to do is we're going to go back to Castle Town. So I'm going to actually cut until we get to that area. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, everybody. I made the trip back to Castle Town. So I just wanted to make sure, I wanted to tell you guys, when we enter Castle Town, this will be the first time we actually enter, well, no, actually, no, it's not. It's like the second time. Second time we enter Castle Town, as a human. You probably saw this gentleman right here. This guy is actually very important. Let's talk to this guy. He says, "If you would, for the sake of peace of Hyrule, would you please make a donation? You can give him 30 rupees, 50 rupees, or just sorry." This guy is going to give you a special prize, but you need to donate a grand total of 1,000 rupees in order to get it. So what I really suggest right now, because we're actually going to get a lot of money here in just a couple minutes, go ahead and donate all the money you have on you right now. I have 500 rupees right here, so I can get the goal pretty much half done already just now. So we're going to go ahead and donate all the money I have on me. So I'm going to actually kind of speed this up a little bit. So, either that or I'll probably cut until you see guys, until I'm done giving him my money. Alright, I donated all my money I had on me right now. So he's got a grand total of 500 rupees in the bank right now for his prize. So, if you have 500 rupees, I strongly suggest, if you're doing this right now, go ahead and give it to him as much as you can. We're going to be getting a lot of money here in a couple minutes, and I mean a lot of money, so just keep a hold on this. But, first and foremost, we want to investigate South Hyrule Field. South Hyrule Field is an area we haven't really explored yet. It's at the very edge of town in the south. There's a portion of Hyrule Field we haven't explored yet. It's right here. This is South Hyrule Field. There are 2 bugs here we want to grab. We're going to be coming to South Hyrule Field a numerous amount of times, so keep this place in mind where it's at. The first and foremost, the first bug is right here in these 3 trees right here to the right side of the vestibule that whenever you come out. It's right here at the base of the tree, so go ahead and pick it up. You can barely see it. But it is the female golden ladybug. So there you go, we got that one. Alright, so, and the last bug we're going to pick up in this episode. This is the last bug we're picking up, I promise. Alright, so, over here, you see this little pillar of land that's sticking out of the ground with all the ways around it. There is a bug at that flower patch right there in front of it. So we're actually going to come over here and pick it up. Easy peasy. This is the male golden ladybug. So now we have all the variants of bugs that we can collect right now. So, actually, you know what's funny? It has a little Triforce symbol on its back. I didn't even notice that until just now. That's kind of funny. Yeah, so we've collected all the bugs that we can pick up right now. If we look up here at our golden bugs collection, you should have 20 out of the 24 bugs at this point. There's only 4 more bugs that we're missing. And we won't be getting these bugs until much later, so don't worry about these right now. So we're pretty much almost done with the golden bug collection. So at this point, you should have almost all of them. Let's talk with some individuals down here. There's a Goron down here with some rocks. He says, "Hey, you're a human, yes? The other Gorons told me about you, brother. Just take a look at these rocks. Amazing. Was there a landslide or something? What are you doing here anyways, brother? I thought you were Are you trying to pass through here? Well, if I drank some hot spring water, it might give you the strength to break through this big rockfall like this. Hey, brother, if you find some hot spring water, you should come see me again." Alright, so that gives you an indication. You can't blow up these rocks with bombs, because, well, it's too much for you. Now we're going to meet this lady right here. This is a very important lady. We're actually going to meet in a couple minutes. "Oh boy, I thought you were a giant grasshopper. But you're not, you're a person. Still, you're wearing those clothes, so it tells me you like bugs too. Oh boy, I forgot the formalities. You have an audience with the Princess of the Bug Kingdom. Agatha's my name. I have invited the 24 golden bugs of the world to the ball, but I don't know if they got lost on the way. But they haven't shown up yet. If you see them, would you please bring them to Agathas Castle and tell them the princess awaits?" Alright, so this is our person of interest for the golden bugs. This is Agatha. She is the princess of bugs, and she's sometimes in South Hyrule Field. She will be over and looking in the flower bed to look for bugs. Well, she's right there, so we just met her. We need to actually go to her house in Castletown. She's going to be a very important person for the side quest with the golden bugs. I'm sorry about that again, guys. I kind of had a sneezing fit again. Like I said, it wouldn't be an episode if it wasn't me in the middle of it sneezing. Alright, so we need to go back to Castletown. We're actually going to go meet with Agatha. Agatha, we have plenty of her guests that she invited, so we're going to go ahead and bring them to the ball. Agatha, if I remember correctly, gosh, it's been a while. Sometimes it's hard to find out where people are. I think this is Agatha's house. No, that's the fortune teller's house. I don't really have use for the fortune teller. I forgot to mention that. The fortune teller is kind of just there if you need to know where you need to go. That's about it. This is Agatha's house. That's right. This is Agathas Castle. All right, so this is in South Hyrule or South Castletown. It's over to the side here. So let's go ahead and go inside. Agatha's a very interesting person. She likes bugs. And you know what? Everybody needs a hobby. She's also the princess of bugs. So if we talk to her, she says, "Have you brought a bug to Princess Agatha's ball?" "Yes, we have plenty of them." So let's go ahead and start giving her some of our bugs. Oh boy, who's your friend? You're a little boy ant, aren't you? You little cutie. Little ant, I might mistake you as a grain and put you on my cereal. Oh boy, thank you so much, I'm so happy. You actually went bug hunting for me, didn't you? To be honest, I doubted you would. I guess some might consider me a poor-mannered princess. From now on, if you bring me insects, I'll share my kindness with you. You can keep it in this. And for bringing her one golden bug, she gives you the big wallet, which can hold up to 1,000 rupees. So now we have increased our wallet size from 500 to 1,000. I wonder if there's a partner for little boy ant somewhere close where you found this one. If any bug becomes part of a pair, I think I'll be able to share great happiness with you. All right, so let's give her the mate of the male ant, the female ant. Oh boy, you found who's your friend? Cute little girl ant, aren't you? You little cutie, little ant. I might mistake you for grain, put you in my cereal. Oh boy, thank you so much. I'm so happy. Oh yes, we have a pair. Don't those little bugs look happy? Allow me to share this happiness with you. You get 100 rupees. An orange rupee. This is our first instance of getting an orange rupee. An orange rupee is worth 100 rupees. For every bug you give her, she gives you 50 rupees. And then for every pair you bring back, she gives you 100. So keep that in mind. 22 bugs left until I have them all. Oh, I hope you'll keep bringing them here. You will, right? Yeah, we'll do just that. So let's go ahead and give her a couple of these bugs here. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh boy, who's your friend, little boy? Mantis, aren't you a little cutie? Little Mantis, if I had sickles like that, I could slice onions better. Oh boy, yeah, we've already been through this before. So we gave her the first Mantis, so she gives us 50 rupees. I like to when the text is different describing what the bug is, I'd like to share it with you. So let's give her the female Mantis. Alright, so little sickles like that, I could slice onions better. So we got a pair, so we get 100 rupees. Alright, so this is how we're going to pay off the rest of that, the donations for that one guy in the beginning of town. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and give her the butterfly. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh boy, who's your friend? You're a little boy butterfly, aren't you, little cutie? Little butterfly, I want to be wrapped up in that powder, too. Alright, so give you that. We'll get 50 more rupees. 19 bugs left. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. I strongly suggest, you guys, I promise you, you do not want to give all your bugs away. You'll understand why here in just a second. Because this game, the way the game handles rupees at this point in the game, you want to save the rupees. So, if you are at near your max amount of rupees, you kind of want to hold off on giving her bugs, because if you give her bugs when your wallet is full, the money will get eaten. So you want to hold off on it until you absolutely need the money and then give it to her. So we're going to be spreading this out throughout this Let's Play for the most part. So keep that in mind. Oh boy, who's your friend? Little Phasmid, aren't you, little cutie? Little Phasmid. I want to tie your long antenna-end bows. I like what she says about the bugs. Alright, I think when you get to 6, I think when you give her 6 bugs, or not 6 bugs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think when you give her 12 bugs, actually, she gives you something else. I might be wrong, I can't remember. Alright, so I think I got 100 rupees here. Till I have them all. I hope you'll keep bringing them here. Okay. Alright, so I think I'm going to hold off on giving her any more for right now, because I kind of want to save the rupees for later. I'm gonna be needing her rupees rewards until later. But as soon as you leave, if you have bugs when you leave the place, she'll scold you. She says, "I know you have bugs." Yeah, I do have bugs, but I want to save my money. I don't want my money to get eaten away. Alright, so we got 550 rupees. That'll be enough to pay off that loan. Or I shouldn't really call it a loan. It's more of giving the donations to the guy. We're going to be going into that tent much later, so don't mind it just yet. Alright, dude. Let me give you the rest of my money here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to speed this up until he gives us the reward. So I'm going to go ahead and keep giving him money. Alright, so we gave him 1,000 rupees. And our reward for giving him 1,000 rupees is a piece of heart. So now we have a full heart container to our name now. So there we go. That's pretty much the reward for doing that. Okay, so I think we did a lot in this episode. We collected a lot of bugs. We got a couple of goodies. We got a bomb bag. And we got a couple of, we got a piece of heart. We met Agatha. I'm holding this dog. I'm happy. I'm holding a dog. But I think I'm going to end this episode off here. So in the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, we're actually going to take a quick diversion back to the Zoras Domain, because we're going to be doing a couple mini-games there. So with that, I will see you guys in the next episode. Isn't he so cute?